I'm Jonah Bloom, editor of Advertising Age. As we head into 2009, I think we all know we're facing a tough time and we're facing an awful lot of changes. For media companies, 2009, we've already seen is going to be incredibly tough. We've already got Time Warner writing down billions of dollars. We've already seen other magazines and newspapers in trouble, even closing. And that's clearly going to continue in 2009. I think we'll probably see some consolidation. We might see some foreign buyers actually coming in and buying up some of the assets of some of the more troubled US media companies. And I think one of the most interesting things that could happen in media this year, particularly in online media, is a shift back to a little more respect for the paid model. Over the recent years, we've seen this mass migration to free. Free is the way to go, and free essentially obviously doesn't actually mean free, it means ad supported. And if you've got a drop off in advertisers willing to just put their commercial content next to a piece of entertainment or information content, and certainly you have got that drop off. What you're going to see is you're going to see more media owners who know there's still a demand for their information, and you're going to see them looking to monetize that demand for their information by charging for some of that information. I hope that 2009 will be a year where media owners have the courage to realize they've got to charge. And we talk a lot with newspapers and magazines about their failures to get on the web quickly enough, and then when they got on the web, many of them kind of took a sort of a print-based approach to the web, even though it was clearly a different medium that clearly gave you different abilities to connect with consumers and needed to be used differently. What we don't talk about is how many newspapers and magazines essentially decided a long time ago to start giving away more and more content. You only have to look at the cost of the average consumer magazine subscription. You know, a lot of these are, we'll charge the consumer a couple of bucks to get 12 issues a year. And what we hope is that we'll get lots of advertising as a result of the expanded audience. And I think that when you look at that, one of the big failings wasn't just what they did in terms of getting on the web. One of the big failings was that they were essentially giving away much of their content, and they'd failed to, instead of sort of diversifying their business base, they became very heavily dependent on advertising. That's clearly going to cost them in 2009, and I hope and think we'll see a bit of a shift away from such dependency on advertising. That's it for this 3-minute ad age, but we'll be back with more advice on how to thrive in these tough times.